Hello, and welcome to the Teresa-Dellar Palliative Care Residence. I am so proud to offer you a virtual tour of our residence. Over the next few minutes, you will have a chance to learn about our new consolidated facilities and see the impact these innovations are having on our patients and their families, as well as the benefits to our clinical care team. The Montreal Institute for Palliative Care now has its own premises and a state-of-the-art training room at the residence. Because time becomes so precious when there is so little of it, we do everything in our power to make the ordinary extraordinary.
So the importance of us being together under one roof really can't be underestimated. We had two really strong teams before, but we were separated. So our resources were separated as well. Supportive care, leadership, volunteers, they had to split their time between two sites. So our patients now have access to all the resources and all the support that the residence has to offer, and it's all there and it's all easily accessible.
We knew that we could offer a better experience for everybody under one site. And what does that mean? It means that they are able to all have the same home-cooked meals that we offer here. It means that there are many common spaces for the families to be able to spend time with their loved ones. We're also able to have an access outdoors for every single patient and their families. So each room is on the first floor and walks out onto an individual patio. We were able to build out new services with their own spaces, such as an art therapy room and a children's room. So frankly, it benefits everybody. We have a beautiful new dining room. We have beautiful artwork everywhere and many spaces for them to enjoy. We have a healing garden full of beautiful plants for them to sit and reflect, a reflection room where they can spend time and think and write and just be at peace. And of course, we always have and always will have the most incredible care.
To me, palliative care is really to care and to really provide care for patients who are facing life-limiting illnesses and to their families, to be able to support them and to accompany them as they really transition their goals of care from life prolongation to one that focuses more on quality of life. And I really think that by being able to provide such care, hopefully families and patients are able to have the capacity and the opportunities to really find meaning and serenity and maybe even resilience in a very difficult time.
The care team has provided a lot of comfort. I had the option whether to go home or whether to come here, and I chose here because I wouldn't have got the same amount of comfort at home that I'm getting here now.
Art therapy is more than just about using art materials. It really is about developing a relationship. When somebody arrives at the residence, it's a really vulnerable time. They're often scared, don't know what to expect. So part of my role here, even as an art therapist, is really just to support them through that process. So I work directly with the patients, oftentimes at the bedside, if they're not well enough to come out to the art therapy studio. I work with children of patients and with families, and also do bereavement follow-up. So there's kind of a whole range in which art is used at the residence. And a large part of what I do with the patients is legacy making. So whether it's a hand casting, a story, a video, a writing project, a book, these are all ways in which art therapy is used to allow people to really make memories here at the residence and to leave them for their families.
I think the beauty of the care that we can provide here really is that we're a big multidisciplinary team. I mean, in terms of a more medical aspect, I guess it's really in terms of managing their symptoms, make sure that their pain, their anxiety, or other physical symptoms are really alleviated and that they're physically comfortable. And we have a great nursing team and the préposé team here too, who are able to give sometimes very intimate but essential care to our patients and still allow them to feel like they're dignified and respected. I think is very important. And also in terms of having a really dedicated psychosocial team who's able to support the patient and the family in their journey of losses and of grief. I think that's a very patient and family-oriented care that we're able to give.
Patients don't come here to die. They come here to live until they die. And in that space, there's actually a lot of room for beauty and for hope. It's not a hope that looks the same as, planning something in the distant future. Sometimes it's just indulging in really good food that brings you joy. So we get to take care of patients and families who trust us and allow us to witness some of their most intimate moments. And that's really the beauty of palliative care, and it's the privilege that to get to work with them. Some family members, they're really happy and eager to let go of that caregiving role and embrace being a daughter or a husband or a friend again, where other family members, they really hold on to that role until the last days. So we help them care for their loved one. So it's so important for us to listen and to adapt ourselves to those unique needs. And I think our ability to fulfill that need is what makes the residents so special.
Quand on pense aux bénévoles, c'est sûr que dans n'importe quelle organisation, résidence, les bénévoles ont un rôle important. Mais ici, à la résidence, c'est particulier parce qu'ils sont au cœur de tout ce qu'on est. Et je vous donne des exemples, que ce soit notre jardin qui est extraordinaire, mais ce sont des bénévoles, parmi nos 232 bénévoles, qui s'assurent que ce jardin-là soit extraordinaire, les 4 saisons de l'année, l'été comme l'hiver, à l'intérieur, et tout ça ajoute au bonheur des patients. On pense toujours à ça. Alors, c'est beaucoup d'énergie, c'est beaucoup de temps, c'est beaucoup d'amour, et on est tellement privilégié d'avoir des bénévoles dévoués.
During this pandemic, since March, I think it has been a really, really challenging time for our clinical care team, for the patients and their families. I think throughout it, we've really been able to provide the best care that we possibly can. We've remained true to our mission and our core values. We've continued to provide patients and families with exemplary care, with the utmost respect and dignity and compassion for patients. And I really believe that we've been able to work in a very, very special way.
We create as personal a journey as possible for our patients and families by celebrating life and capturing those precious moments that will become our patients' legacy to their loved ones. The Teresa-Dellar Palliative Care Residents and the Montreal Institute for Palliative Care are determined to continue to lead the way and be the voice promoting better access to palliative care for all. Although we cannot add days to life, we most certainly do add life to days.
I think that that's the ultimate respect that you can pay someone, is to never walk out alone and to be accompanied in your final moments. Because I think that's an inherent right as a human being.